Hey, I think I got it working. Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I had to delay today's start. My apologies. But we're here. Turn that off. The cat's over here. That's where he feels like sitting. There's no camera there, so we're just gonna let him be. Let's get into some games. I can be honest, I kind of dreaded streaming today. This plane's not the most fun. And yeah, that's it. That's really it. This plane's not the most fun. It's pretty bad, actually. We'll do our best. We'll see what we get. Hey, maybe something. I may only give it 30 minutes today, guys. But I'll talk a little bit. It's cool I'm playing Harrier because they did come out with all of that Falklands related material earlier today. Not that this is the Falklands Harrier, it's not. But still, anytime War Thunder decides to introduce some commercial or some new ad, be like, look at this, we're gonna do something new, I keep thinking, can we sue them for actually not getting anything new? Time again, it's just, oh, new vehicle, new skin, new weapon, new vehicle, new skin, new weapon, new vehicle, new skin, new weapon. Can we have, like, an actual explosion of maps? Like, maybe a map update where it's like, hey guys, we spent 12 whole months just working on maps to give all of you for free. Here you go. No, that doesn't directly impact the bottom dollar. It's maddening, but I feel like as we get closer to endgame, we get closer to the possibility of selling Gaijin the idea of game improvements locked behind a paywall. That's what they would love. They would love it locked behind a paywall. And I think that paywall is premium account. You can buy a year, you can buy a week, you can buy a day, you can buy a month, you can buy however much you want. You buy it with the in-game currency, and they could introduce a new game mode with new objectives and multiple spawns and markers that are less and dynamic BRs. So it's like, oh, you want to take 4 Fox 3s? I'm afraid you're going to have to queue in the 13-0 match. Oh, you don't want to take any AAMs at all? Well, here's your 11-0 match. Just really split things up and let people do what they want, play how they want. Not just deathmatch, 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 deathmatch. All right, I'm bored. I'm going to quit this game now. It sucks. Hopefully, maybe we're close to the end game where War Thunder finally runs out of ideas and is like, oh no, I guess we should start developing a game now. I really would like that. I mean, they already have a paywall system operational. Premium account. There it is. It exists. It's there. What do we get for it? Oh, you get a couple extra decals, and you get to ban one map, and I don't know, here's like twice the RP and lines. There you go. No! These people are taking real world money and just handing it to you for nothing. For nothing! Give them more nothing and demand more money. Duh. Like, why don't they get it? God. War Thunder Air RBQ times should be 2 minutes on average. And the new game mode that should be making that the case should have been here years ago. And it should be jets and ships and helicopters all mixed together, all on one map. these guys doing this here, these guys doing this here, these guys doing this here. Oh, do you want to take your jet and fly to the helicopter area? Okay. That's going to be 15 minutes of max afterburner with nothing to do. But you can do it. It's your choice. You can do it. You can do it if you want. Go for it. And you'll get there and you'll get immediately killed by a YH-90 or whatever the hell they are. Point is, let people do it. Don't tell them, no, fuck you, QRB and do deathmatch. No, fuck you. Don't... Fuck you telling me you fuck me. Oh, fuck you, guys. And you do deathmatch forever. I don't want your fucking deathmatch. I want to just play a match and do a thing. It's a plane. Wow. Well, I sucked. Let me rewatch. What the fuck did I do? I thought I rolled over and then continued the roll. I popped up, hit it. Okay. My ring finger was supposed to hit A and hit S. Great. So I A'd, roll over, lock, fire, and went to press A and pressed S and pulled up into the ground. Great. All right, I'm not queuing anything else, and we actually might only stream for like fucking 15 minutes. Fuck this game. I don't like not being able to kill the things that are able to kill me in the ways they're able to kill me. If he has a radar missile, I want a radar missile. If he has teammates that are spotting me, I want teammates that are spotting him. Like if I'm spotted for him, then I want him to be spotted for me. If he's not spotted for me, then I don't want to be spotted for him. I don't like the unfairness. That'd be nice if they had a mechanic that was like, if you spot someone, okay, but they get to spot you back immediately. So you actually could not get the jump on people. It was like you're straight above them, 5 clicks, they appear. Guess what? If they happened to be looking up, you appear, and there you are. Because spot. Some people would hate that. I can't ambush people. I want to ambush people. Yeah, well, I want to destroy P-40s with R-27s, but that's not a game mode because that's not fair. Game's got to be fair. All right, let's try again. Also, sometimes I'll get into that situation where, like, someone's clearly coming at me. I can tell they can tell where I am, and they're trying to crest over the hill right when I crest over the hill. But I've seen no enemies. So it's like, how do you know I'm here? Why are you coming at me? How? How do you know? It's like I just happened to get within 5 clicks of him, and then he was like, Spidey senses, there's something on the other side of this hill. Beeline. Like, how? How do you know? How? Like, I just want one time where I pop up over the hill, and I have side aspect of a full afterburning flogger, and I can just let go of an M and then pop back down. Every time I get close, Spidey senses come out of nowhere and tell me to go fuck myself. Somehow. I should type that. I should type every time I get close to ambushing somebody over a mountain, their Spidey senses say, fuck you to me. Is there... No. Is there non-LOS proximity spotting? Because every time I'm about to get the jump on somebody over a ridge, their Spidey senses fuck me. Ridge. Their Spidey senses fuck me. Yeah. And it's not just the times when there's someone on my side of the ridge. No, sometimes I'm alone. There is nobody LOS of me, and yet the whole team is just like, I feel like there's a Harrier on the other side of that ridge. Let's go over here. And they all just do. And not only do they, but like in last match, they're already pre-flaring in planes with very, 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 very few flares before I pop up over the ridge. How do you know I'm here? God, I used to play GTA 5, and I had a button that would just boot everyone out of my session. It's called Session Sweeper. I ran the secondary program, and if someone else decided to start teleporting through the air and lighting things on fire and spawning UFOs, boop, out of my match. Click of a button. Easy as that. I wish I had a, oh, I'm invisible to you now, click of a button. Like, no, fuck you. You don't get that level of Spidey sense for War Thunder. Where it's just like, click enter and I'm invisible. No marker for me. Because, like, if I was describing it to you, it's like 7 clicks on the other side of that mountain, there's a MiG. The second I get to, like, 5 clicks on the other side of that mountain, nobody around me, he'll just turn and face me, come up over the ridge, and start flaring. And I don't understand how. Although right now, I do understand that we are way too far away from their team. And where their team is, there's no fucking cover. So part of me actually doesn't really want to go over there. Okay. This sucks. I don't want to have to get involved, but here I am, getting involved. See if I get any. Nope, that one missed. I think that one missed too. So, just 2. The last guy, and he's dead. Oh, nothing there. 2 tanks. That's all. Successful sneak around. Finally. Got an actual successful sneak around. Of course, the match was over by the time we did it because death matches do not make room for non-deathmatch participants like ground strikers or bombers. So, you know, fighting an uphill battle. Imagine if you went to a Ford dealership and you bought a Ford and then you took it out of the lot and they're like, I'm sorry, sir, you're only allowed to drive this when you're alone and on the drag strip. What? But it's a car. Well, yeah, I know that, but we sell cars that are very, very specific and we like to tell the people who buy them how they need to drive. You're a game company. Just make a game. You don't tell gamers how they need to game. Just make the fucking game, game maker. Jesus. And then they blame capitalism as the reason why they need to not do it. Like, you're just fucking stupid. Use capitalism and my ideas together to supercharge this game into the next Call of Duty for literally the next 10 years. It could be the thing every 13-year-old child in every modern nation cares only about. But no, they don't care. They're not interested. They don't want to do that. It's too much work. Ugh. Getting more loans and opening new offices and doing more things. Oh, who wants to do that when you could just own a 13-year-old game and rake in money for nothing and never improve it? Just hope they eventually wake up and invent the end game mode for jets and helicopters and ships and submarines and all that shit. Give us a modern, real, like, honestly, like a Falklands War simulator, Falklands War Plus. So like Falklands War simulator, Desert Storm simulator, and sad to say because it's still happening, but kind of like a Ukraine simulator with modern shit. Give us a big, everlasting, complex battle with unique individual missions and mission targets and important things happening in the battle that result in other things happening, which then result in other things happening, which then result in other things happening, and actually make a dynamic game. It's just like, oh, there's a convoy here. They're going to this town to take it so that the MLRS can get on this town and then bombard this town, which is an airfield, and they're going to destroy all the helicopters on the airfield, which is also your objective. But then this team has to protect the helicopters. And if they succeed in protecting the helicopters, then those helicopters become spawned, and then players get to spawn. And and there's so much more. Like, you could do more and more and more and more and more and more and more, and just build a pyramid of a game to just crush the competition. And they just don't want to fucking do it. They just don't want to fucking do it. They're too obsessed with hey, if we don't change anything, we'll keep getting the same money forever and ever. And also, queue times have to be as small as possible, because that's what we have on this poll that we conducted in Russia. Nobody fucking cares about queue time. Queue times don't have to be a thing. If you can get into a match by yourself, just start by yourself. That's how it should be. Games should be like custom matches. Oh, we can't find one? We'll start one. Here you go. You're in. You need to kill these things and these things. We'll get more players for you. Just spend the next 20 minutes finding more players until it's a 1v1, and then a 2v1, and then a 2v2, and then a 2v3, and then a 3v3. And you slowly build, slowly build, slowly build. And it doesn't matter if somebody got in first, because you don't make it a one-life match. You make it a, oh, you died? Pay to respawn. Oh, you died? Pay to respawn. Just like Sim. Damn. I hit the deck too fast, too hard. So you can't even, I mean, how am I also, how could I not see those things? I feel like they went like up and then over another hill and then under and over. Some weird geography. I could get some AGMs off. Let me try again. Hey everybody, tune in today while I take a water pistol, paint it black, and walk to a bank and go, everybody down! That's what I'm doing. Okay, this is a big map. If this is even moderately successful, I'm just calling it and I'm fucking off. Screw this fucked game mode. You know what? What if they had a Fox 1, Fox 2, Fox 3 free top-tier match where it's just guns and ground ordnance? Have fun. Frogfoots, A10s, Harriers with no aim 9Ms, no aim 9Ls. Just ground, pound, and if you see someone you want to get into it with guns. No missiles. No missiles game mode. Ground attackers only. I'm sorry, sir. That's an F-15. You're not allowed to fly an F-15 in this game mode. Please get into an A-10, a Harrier, an A-4 Skyhawk, we'll call it, and an F-111. We'll just make it those planes. Honestly, they really should just go through, take all the planes that aren't pure dogfighters, and just be like, nope, This one's open to this game mode if you want. This one's open to this game mode if you want. I mean, there's just no way to play it. What is this by the way? I mean, I saw an F-15, F-20, so 12-0. But did I see an F-15? Yeah, and an AV-AP, so this is 12-3. I mean, what am I supposed to do, man? I mean, isn't there a way? Like, there's gotta be a way. I mean, I know for a fact that if you're in a ground match and you pick a helicopter and you put on AGMs, it does not let you spawn. But then if you take off the AGMs, it does let you spawn. Can we just do something with that for Air RB and, like, say, hey, no, you don't get to take that weapon into this game mode. Please go play Air Sim or Arcade. And they just ban certain weapons from Air RB. Now, then players would be like, this is an outrage. I paid money for this. I want to play. First one over that hill. Let's go ahead and get hidden. Buying a little bit of time. I think I might actually do that. I'm gonna try to just get up and go around over here, because going straight in here is just suicide. Problem is, going into the mountains might also be suicide. We'll just have to see. I guess if someone comes at me, no more notching. Go cold. That is the only way to live. Go cold. Turn and flare and chaff and do not stop until you hear that missile missing you. Alright, let's go. Oh, there is one. Nope. Instantly launched by the top guy and the bottom guy spinning around on me? Nope. Bye! Have fun. Alright. This stream is canceled. We'll pick this